Good, thumbs up. Okay guys, so what we'll do, so I had 3 of these circuits. I'm going to do the second one. And then what we'll do for the third one is, rather than making it the same, we'll just do it as a little Tabata finisher. So again, I'll put it up on YouTube. You can play with it in this circuit format. Good, I'm getting all these thumbs up. Easier plank and weights for the woodshop. Yeah. Again, like I say, now's not the time to be a hero. So if you need to do the modification, do it, okay? Because this is a tough session. So what we'll do, we're going to do another circuit with the same timing. So you're going to have a minute, 15-second rest, 30, 15-second rest, and then we'll go 4 times. So this time we're going to go back into our sit-up position. Now I'm going to give you your modifications as well. So if you have diastasis or you've got any issues, these are safe modifications. So do the modification, guys. So for the first minute, we are going to do an overhead sit-up. Now, if you've got a weight, it's brilliant. Actually, in a way, a weight can make this a little bit easier in terms of the flow. So in this sit-up, what we're going to do is, it's sometimes known as a suitcase sit-up. So rather than having our feet flat on the floor like so, we're actually going to have the legs in a V. So like that. Sorry, that's not a very nice camera angle. And what you're going to do is you're going to have the weight, or the cushion in the chest, and you're going to sit yourself up. And what I want you to do is, when you come up, is think about, how am I extending my body? I don't know if you can see there. Rolls of fat. But what you want to be doing is drawing in the belly button and really lengthening through the spine. Okay. Now, what I don't want to see is then just to collapse back down. Okay. You've got to control that, guys. So you're going to come into that position, really extend, and then slow, 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 lower. Breathe out and slowly lower. So control that lower. Consider it as if you're trying to stack the spine back into the floor from the base of the vertebrae all the way up, okay? Now, the safe option here is what we call a partial roll down. So if you're going for a partial roll down, guys, your feet will be flat on the floor. I want you to sit as upright as you can. You're going to bring your arms with the palms facing one another, and you're just going to roll down to a point where you feel that tension in the abdominal muscles. So it might be here, it might be here. Hold it, and then breathe out. So inhale as you come down, hold it, breathe out, okay? So both of those really challenging moves. You'll get 15 seconds rest. Now, your options here are a bit brutal for your 30 seconds. You can either go for a static V-sit, so your legs and your body are creating a V, or if you want to, you can bring that down into a V-sit, so that's the crunch option. Now, your safer version here is to go for the static hold, and if that gets too much, just place the palms lightly down on the floor. Okay, again, the other option is to have the palms off the floor and the heels, but just work, if you're holding that static position, really think about drawing in the belly, okay? So same principle, guys. So we're going to go for that overhead sit up or the partial roll down if you need to, okay? So we're going to go, guys, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so if you're going for the suitcase sit up, legs are wide, really extend, slowly lower, control it, slowly lower, slowly lower. You want to make it harder as you lower, keep the arms up. Makes it harder as you're coming up, but hopefully you can use the heels and the weight to a certain degree to help bring you into that nice upright. Remember, you're going for that partial roll down, guys. I'll do that next round to remind you. Hopefully, if you're doing that partial roll down, you're just working within your range of motion. Keep it safe. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you're going to go for V-sits, a static V, or if you need to, hands on the floor. I'll do the first round as the harder version. So first round's going to be your V-sits. So you're going to bring yourself up into that V position, come down. Breathe out as you crunch back up. You'll notice my head doesn't come down on the floor, and nor do the legs, okay? If you want to try this and you've never done it before, use those hands and you can push through the palms just to get used to the move. Obviously, without the hands on the floor, it is harder. And rest. Okay guys, so we're going to go for the overhead suitcase sit up. I'm going to do the partial roll down now, so if anyone needs that reminding. Okay, ready? Let's go. So the partial roll down, come to the point where you can really feel it, and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And what you might find with this, guys, is that the lumbar spine just loosens up a little bit after a couple of moves. So really focus on it. You might find, as you can see, you can get a little bit deeper, but you should always feel that tautening in the abdominal muscles. I think I've done something wrong with my timer. Oh no, I haven't. No, I saw sit-ups. And rest. Okay, so you've got the V-sits if you want to try them. I'm going to show you the V hold. And remember, if you need to, your other option is that position, okay? So your V hold. This is an isometric move, guys, which means that you're holding the muscles under tension, okay? Isometric moves are some of the most difficult moves that you can do. So you might find this even more challenging. I find this one more challenging than the crunch. But it's horses for courses. If you do a lot of Pilates, you'll be comfortable with this one. And rest. Okay. Okay guys, so in 10 seconds we're going to go for that overhead sit up again. Remember, partial roll down if you need to. You're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Extend, really extend, and slowly control that release. You'll be able to feel it when you get it wrong. I just did that one too fast. Just try and think of stacking your spine. The opposite to what we do when we're going into a bridge. And rest. Okay, so I'm going to go for the V-sits again. You've got the static hold, remember, your modification is that or that. Okay, so let's go. If you're doing that crunch, make sure you breathe out as you come up. The harder part of the move is coming up from the floor. And rest. Okay guys, one more round of this. In terms of the breathing, always use your outward breath for the harder part of the move, okay? So just try and get a little rhythm. I'm not going to go all yogic on you, but that's what you want to be doing. Okay, so last round of these guys, okay? So if you're going for the sit up, go for the stretch. Really stretch it, really. Be conscious that you're stacking the spine down. Stack the spine down. If you're going for those partial roll downs, remember to try and hold them when you feel that tension, just for a couple of seconds. You got 12 seconds, come on guys. It's your last one of these. That's good. So you're going to go for a static V sit, or, sorry, static V hold, or the V sit, or either of the modifications. I'm going to go for the static again. Okay, let's go. If anyone does Pilates, you'll know the boat pose, which is that, which I find particularly challenging with heavy thighs.